Wanting to look my best means I aim to not look old. There, I said it. Viewers on YouTube constantly type into the search bar how to look younger. And by that, we don't mean that we want to look like teenagers. So using eyeshadows can get tricky. I'm 63 years old now, and using eyeshadows in the wrong way or with colors that are wrong for me can make me look like an old lady trying to look younger. And that's not what I'm going for. I'm going for using current eyeshadow colors in a way that makes me look younger than I am and makes me look my best. Hi, I'm GloryB, and this is GloryB-TV, a lifestyle channel for mature women who want to look fabulous, feel amazing, and age gracefully. Lavender eyeshadow colors are one of those things that can either help us to look younger or they can age us. I have a boatload of these lavender shades in the Morphe 35L Ultra Lavender Artistry Palette. There are 35 shades in the palette, and at the time of this filming, it is only $27. In another video, I mentioned I would do more tutorials with this palette using different colors. Everything I talk about, including the eyeshadow, the brushes, and all the other makeup I'm wearing, will be listed and linked in the description box below the video. To access it on a phone or tablet, go below the video and tap the word more. The text will open up a bit, then you have to tap the word more a second time, and that will open the description box completely. Then scroll down to the section called Product Shown or Mentioned, where everything is listed and linked. I'll also post everything in the first comment in case that's easier to find. On a phone, you still need to tap the word comments to open it to see the first comment from me. I really like purple and lavender eyeshadow shades with brown eyes, but you can use these colors with blue eyes and green eyes too. I found the shadows in the Morphe palette to be well pigmented, not glitter, and with plenty of matte shades to choose from. Let's cut over to earlier today when I created this look. Before I start doing my eyes, I'm going to apply some of my City Lips Plumping Lip Gloss in Clear. I've already done all of my face makeup, and I've also applied an eyeliner. This is the Stila Stay All Day Smudge Stick in the color Vivid Amethyst. It's kind of a dark purple without being too pink. And now the first thing I'm going to do, only because on me, I think that an eyeliner looks too harsh, I'm going to go over it with some eyeshadow and picking some things that are a little different from, well, this I might have done last time. I'm going to use the color called Dark Web. It's down here, and it's like a dark purple. And I'm using a brush from Refer. This is number 03, and I'm just going to go over that line and I'll smudge it out. It'll get smudged as I'm working on my eyes. And I'm going to go underneath my that lower lid, if we can call it a lid, almost halfway. This is a very pigmented palette. I don't get too much fallout though, as long as I tap off the brush a bit. Now I'm going to do an all over color, and that hasn't changed from last time either. So there really are only two all over colors right here where my two fingers are. The lighter one at the top and the more slightly beigey, little more yellow color at the bottom. I noticed when I watched the playback of my first video, that one that's more beige called Neutral Space, it pulled in the video, it looked a little more yellow, but truly it's more of a peachy color. But in the cloud, the one above it is a little more neutral for someone like me who has really light color skin. And I'm not going to worry about even getting fallout below my eyes because I'm going to brush it away. Now I'm ready for the transition area color. And last time I used this color in the top corner. This one is called Lavender Coat. I really like that color. But now I'm going to use this one that I'm pointing to here. And this one is called Electro Bloom. they're not too different from one another. If I swatch them here, Electro Bloom is on my index finger and Lavender Code is on my middle finger. So they're close. Just the name of it, Electro Bloom, sounds like it's gonna be really something. So I'm gonna use my rougher brush number 15 for Electro Bloom, as long as it's not neon, right? And I'm just gonna go above the crease area light with a light hand, but I'll blend this out after. The thing with transition shades is once it's applied, whether you have hooded eyes or not, when I look at you straight out with, not up, not down, but straight, you should see a tiny bit of that color showing. So as you look in your makeup mirror when you're doing your makeup, or if, your eyesight is so good that you can just do it in the bathroom mirror without any kind of close-up mirror, you just want to see a little bit of that shining. And this is where you can build up a little more coverage, especially on this outer section here, where I am bringing that color up and wiping any away from the corner. All right, can blend that out a little bit more later if I want to. Now I want to do an outer V. And for this, I'm going for a darker color, and I'm going to be bold and use this one where my finger is called Very Vivid. It looks vivid in the pan, but I'm going to use a tiny little angle brush, and I will link in the description box to a whole set of little tiny brushes. I love tiny brushes. The older I get, the better I like them. And I'm just making a tiny V that I can build up if I want to. And again, this is so pigmented. I'm picking up a lot of product and I'm dabbing it on a tissue on the table in front of me. Now this color was bold because it's a purple that has more red in it, which normally I would stay away from colors that have too much red for me. Even some pinks aren't right for me for eyeshadow. Love them for blush and for lips, but if they make me look sick. Have you ever seen a young person who just had the wrong eyeshadow on? Too pink or too orange and they look sick? Yeah, that's what I mean. All right, that's all we're gonna do with that. Okay, so you can see, I'm looking at my monitor, so I can see that color picking up, but it's only on the edges in that outer V. Now we're gonna go for the mobile lid. There's just so many light colors in this that are shimmers, which I would use, and they're not like this one here in the upper corner that is Cyber Silver. This one next to it, this one, and then is there a light purple? There's a light purple here, Love Glitch. I mean, there's just so many. So I think I used Pixelated Pink last time, and I was going to use it again today, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use this one called Love Glitch. It's kind of a purple and pink in the pan. It's coming off kind of white in the video, but yeah, so I'm going to dab a little brush in here. It's a small brush, but it's thick. And I'm going to put that on most of the mobile lid, like almost all the way over. I'm so glad these aren't glitter. Glitter seems to get everywhere. And then what I'm going to do is just blend out some of that. I can add more of that later if I want. Now, what I'm going to do on the outer mobile lid, like say the last third, I'm going to put a little bit more shimmer. This one I chose ahead of time to make sure I choose something different. I'm going to choose this one called Rave Length. That is definitely a light lavender color. So it's a subtle difference from the other color that I just put on, the Love Glitch, that's right below it in the palette. I'm going to put a little bit more of that on and brush some of this stuff away. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do one other thing that I did last time, and that is to use this Cyber Silver, going in with a really small slender brush, and I'm going to put it in a couple places. One is right under the eyebrow, just a thin line that I will blend out, and in the inner corner. And like I said last time, lately I've been using a highlighter by Benefit for this, but let's just try it with the palette. All right, now I'm going to go put on mascara off camera, and I'll be right back. In my last video, I did a combination of 2 lipsticks and a lip gloss. In this one, I'm going to use the City Lips lip gloss in the color Plum Springs. It has a little more color to it than some of their lighter colors. So this one I can use by itself. Let's see how it looks from further back. I really do think the purple eyeshadows look great with brown eyes, and I think we can create a more youthful look. If you want to see the other look I created with this, using some of the different colors in the palette, check out the image by tapping it on the right side of your screen, and I'll see you in the next video.